So for dinner on day 4, I chose noodles with shredded chicken, green beans, broccoli, and roasted pepper. This was because obviously my athlete had just had cardio. The shredded chicken, like I said previously, was was more protein, and this is important because it's building the muscle that she needs to prepare herself for the competition day. Like before, on day 3, I used the protein shake because this helps to replenish the protein, the muscle tissue overnight, and it also helps to delay the DOM, so it helps to prevent the muscle soreness and muscle fatigue because you are replanning the protein stores. For day 5, Day 5 includes abs in the morning. This is because it's important for speed skaters to have a strong core, as a lot of their movements come from here. And the athlete will need a strong core as it helps stabilize the body as well, so the athletes can use the power when it's needed without losing power through unnecessary movement in the upper body. This slide board is also used again like day 1, as this mimics the lateral and directional movement of speed skating. It also comes in handy with aerobic work, like while engaging the muscles and typically targeted or used by the average person. I used for breakfast Greek yogurt with coconut water, banana, raspberry, blackberries, and strawberries. I used all of this fresh fruit because they are all antioxidants, which will, again, like day 1, help. It's important for the athlete to be well recovered and kind of fight any infection or sign of infection that she could ever possibly have before competition day. And I gave it Greek yogurt with coconut water. Um, Coconut water just give it a little bit more flavour, and the Greek yogurt is lighter than porridge. So even though Greek yogurt is more healthy fats, more fatty, it is less carby. So um, that's why I gave her the Red Bull as well, to maximise her glycogen stores. I also gave her grapefruit and pineapple as a um, substance because they are rich in vitamins and minerals. For example, vitamin E, and this is also rich in other vitamin and minerals. So pineapple's quite sweet tasting, which would refresh her. Um, and the grapefruit again. Um, so pineapple helps with eye health, so vitamins and digestion and anti-inflammatory. So any muscle soreness or muscle injury or any bone injury at all, it could help with anti-inflammatory. And um, pasta for lunch, it's just preparing her for, which is carbohydrates, because it's preparing her for the cardio, and to prepare for energy with pistachios again, so it's healthy fats. And tuna steak is obviously it's good fatty acids. So with asparagus, which is the fibrous carbs, and pork. And again, the protein source at the end is cashews because it is healthy and helps protein stores be replenished. Day 6. Day 6 consists of a weight session in the morning targeting the legs and bum. This is the fundamental part of the body that needs to be trained, as a lot of it is important to build strong legs because it helps with balance and power. This workout will build strong thighs, calves, and glutes, giving the strength needed to propel the body forward on the ice. Balance board is done as well on the day 6 because it improves balance, stabilizes the body, and contracts the core, making it stronger. Pilates improves core and balance and is a less intense exercise to put less strain on the muscle and prevent injury, and also on the bones. I use same thing. I used avocado, strawberry, natural yogurt with milk and honey. I didn't, because they are doing weights session, I didn't want the athlete to feel too full. So again, I have just used the natural yogurt. For um for lunch, I use lentils because lentils help to lower blood cholesterol. So it helps with heart health and digestive health, and stabilizes blood sugar and increases energy as well because she's going to be doing Pilates, so that increase of energy will help. And then for dinner, I use carrot and ginger soup with nutmeg, rapeseed, and oil and onion. And this is an antioxidant kind of dish, so it is quite detoxifying of the body. So it helps to get rid of any unwanted toxins in the immune system. So that's going to be good. And overnight, her body will be resting, so it helps to fight the infections that she might have. Day 7 is a rest day. So no physical activity is carried out, but I've supplied with the client with mainly carbohydrate and protein to continue building muscle and energy. So like Monday, I've used oats. So she is energized, but she isn't um, exercising. And then for again a turkey protein packed sandwich with mayo and salad. And I've given her kiwi in the afternoon because it is refreshing again and contains lots of vitamins and minerals which are important for building bone, like replacing bone and muscle fibers. And salmon in the afternoon with because it's rich in fatty acids again, so it's great for building up those fats. And it's it's a good source of potassium and loaded with selenium and contains an antioxidant. So again, it helps, like previously mentioned, it helps with um, fighting infection, and it also helps with weight control because she is just maintaining. Day 8 is weights again, targeting the arms, which is mentioned before because it's important for helping to produce power. HIIT cardio is done as well, and as it helps to mimic the fast explosion movements during a race and competition is important for the aerobic system. I've used wholemeal bread with peanut butter, banana, and chia seeds. Like before, this dish is used before, but chia seeds are important because um, that's not loading. Okay, so I use chia seeds, and then I just use bacon, chicken, and a whole protein packed salad again because she has got cardio later in the day. Don't want her feeling too full, and it's protein packed because obviously building muscle is important. Pasta is used with chicken and bacon, so extra protein because she's just come off her HIIT cardio session, and of course broccoli. Day 9 is a weight session targeting the back, and later on in the afternoon includes Pilates. Um, Salmon again because it's an antioxidant. Pork sausage because it is bacon, and I use basil in the breakfast and lime juice because they are antioxidants again, and they give it a more fresher tasting taste. Day 10 consists of plyometrics and cardio. Plyometrics are good for training to produce explosive power as you must be able to move your body quickly and activate your muscles together as a unit. Brings the lower body, upper body, and core strength and translates it into improved athletic performance. The purpose of it is to train your muscles to move your body weight quickly in multiple directions. Um, these are all meals that have repeated themselves. Um, so again, almonds, sunflower seeds, porridge, raspberries, all antioxidants, all good for the immune system, improve her performance. And for lunch, I've given her a meat feast pizza because with extra vegetables, because I feel she has got abs later in the afternoon. She'll need the energy, and meat feast pizza has got protein in it as well, but it is also high in fat. And that's day 10. Day 11 consists of abs, weight sessions targeting bums and legs, and a balance board session. Also, I have included resistance bands because it helps with to increase range of motion, flexibility, and strengthen obviously the particular parts of the body. So if she's got a weak particular part of the body, it will help. Um, So day 12. Oh, we're on day 11. I've used steak and sweet potato again as well for dinner because sweet potato is less starchy than chips, although I have used chips before because it was to increase her fat intake because there wasn't a lot of carbohydrate on that day, so she does need to be provided energy. And I've used broad beans as fibrous carbs. Day 12 consists of LISS cardio and weights targeting the arms. Again, similar to similar foods. So mixed nuts I've used as a snack this time, and almonds later on the day. So give healthy fats, provide more protein, and provide extra energy. Day 13 consists of HIIT cardio, plyometrics, and weights targeting the back. This consists of a heavy carbohydrate breakfast, and the cinnamon will help to lower blood sugar levels. The sunflower seeds are a good source of vitamin E, selenium, and magnesium. For lunch, I've decided to use the spinach to give a fibrous carb, as it helps with digestion and provides energy to the body. Also, because my client has just done exercise, I decided to give her chicken, which would help with building muscle, as like most of the meals after, I have given her protein to help build muscle, and then goose for dinner also does this. The protein shake in the evening helps with recovery and speeds this up and helps delay muscle soreness, which I have previously mentioned. This is important so that the next day of training is to a high enough standard, and my client is actually training as the next day is the competition day. So for the 14th, for the competition day, I gave my athlete I gave my athlete a banana peanut butter with chia seeds and cinnamon smoothie for breakfast on pre-competition performance day. This was because I didn't want to give them anything, as I felt they wouldn't have any energy and therefore lose focus. But at the same time, having a smoothie means they weren't full, but it was just enough to give them the extra boost to complete their races. As a speed skater, they need to be agile, light, and quick. Not only giving them a smoothie this morning made sure they didn't feel too heavy and slow. This enables them to feel more flexible as well, so they can take longer strides on the ice. It gives them the ability to be lighter, which will then increase the speed. And for the rest of the day, they were sipping on an isotonic drink just to make sure their blood sugar levels didn't dip and that they were able to maintain focus, and so they didn't become shaky. But no other food was consumed for the rest of the day. My review, because my client's goal is to maintain weight throughout the 2 week training program. I've repeated the same meals and training in the second week as in the first week, and this is because I feel my client's body needs to maintain consistency, and she'll also get into routine of doing set exercises and eating set food. But I have given variation to make sure she doesn't get bored and continues to be energized. Having a routine also decreases injuries because she'll be used to lifting set weights and she won't strain herself prior to the competition. I've also made sure that within the diet plan, some days my client will be eating at different times of the day, so her body does not become accustomed to set meals, and therefore this will help burn excess fat stores to give her energy and help within her workouts. But to make sure she is not dropping her weight and is purely maintaining, I've made sure to give her enough calories, and some days I've given her extra so that it all averages out throughout the 2 weeks. So for the evaluation, I think the diet plan had strengths such as the variation in times of set meals. I made this so the athlete's body didn't get used to when she was going to eat, and this helped to keep her insulin levels maintained so she didn't dip or have a crash throughout. Also, I think that adding a protein shake or some sort of form of protein, such as chicken in the evening, helped to replenish muscle tissue and helps prevent DOMS from the high intense exercise throughout the 2 weeks. Improvements next time would be to fat load and keep a low carb diet to support the goal of losing weight on some days, but to fuel my athletes throughout their workout, I would still use the same hydration strategies because otherwise my athlete wouldn't have enough energy to sustain her workout. I would fat load because this would help to burn excess fat for the short period of time before the competition, which would help in aiding the client's goal of losing weight and perform at a higher standard. So next time I create another diet plan, I would change my client's goal to losing weight. So gradually I would decrease the calories over the 2 weeks until that I was at my lightest she was at her lightest for the competition. This would help with being more agile, also with all the nutrition and intense exercise muscle would have been built, and so hopefully on competition day I would have more power and would increase my speed.